In chess, you will get lucky and your opponent will give up an easy checkmate. But that's not always the case. It's usually harder than that, and you'll need to look deeper into the position in order to win. You might have checkmate, but it's in 2 moves instead of 1. This might be called mate in 2. Let's take a look at some examples where there is a forced checkmate in 2 moves. In any position, it's important to first look at all of the checks. With white to move, does white have any checks in this position? White only has 1, but it happens to be a good one. Knight to e7 check. This move forces the king to the open h file, either h8 or h7. Let's say king h7. Notice that the white knight protects g8 and g6, meaning that the black king cannot escape the h file. If white's queen can deliver a check on the h file, it's checkmate. Can you find the move? Queen h5, checkmate. Since the queen and knight guard all of the escape squares for the black king, you just found a 2-move checkmate. Great job. Let's look at another example. In this position, black is threatening checkmate on the very next move with queen takes g2, checkmate. Notice black has 2 attackers, the rook and queen, versus white's only defender, the lone king on h1. Now before worrying about the checkmate, first look to see if white has any attacks to consider. Notice that the white queen and bishop line up on f7. There's only one defender, the king on g8. Which check would force the black king into the corner? Queen takes f7, delivers check, protected by the bishop, so the king cannot take the queen, and this forces the king into the corner with h8. Now white has 3 ways to deliver checkmate on the next move. Queen e8, queen f8, or, working together with the light-squared bishop, queen to g8, checkmate. The king cannot capture the queen because the light-squared bishop protects the queen. Let's take a look at one more example together. In this position, white has 2 checks, queen f7 and queen h7. Notice queen f7 isn't a very good move. White has 2 attackers on f7, black has 2 defenders. Also, white would just lose the queen after bishop takes f7. So that move does not look very good. What about queen takes h7? White has 2 pieces attacking h7, and black has only 1 protector, the lone king. After queen h7 check, the king is going to be forced to f8. Do you see the 2-move checkmate coming? After king f8, if you found queen h8, checkmate, great job. Now that you've seen some examples, it's your turn to practice delivering 2-move checkmates.